Greetings, Light Tribe. Janine Palmer, Spirit Silver Moon here, just reading a notification up there for Harmony Energy Healing. And it's January 2020. And just different things going on in the world, as there always are and always have been. But people are affected by different energies. A lot of people communicate back and forth between each other about things that are going on from their limited understanding, okay? And whatever fears might be interwoven with that, whatever it is. And so I've been talking to some friends lately, different friends from all around the world, different age groups, whatever. And I can only speak of it from a limited perspective. From whatever I have studied or been taught or adopted or unlearned to date, which is different than my neighbor. Okay, so, excuse me, media, like corporate media. A lot of people watch the news every day and they get drawn into that. Okay, so yeah, it's good to know what's going on in the world without maybe getting too drawn into it or too attached to any particular limited ideology of it, because it is limited, because the media is showing you some, like an aspect of something, part of something, not the whole. So we have our trigger points, things which have deep meaning to us, things which feel hurtful or trigger something in us that is a wound that is unhealed, something unresolved, something we don't understand, something we resist or resent. And when we resist or resent, it's not going to be pleasant, ever. So when we identify with this side of anything, whether it's politics or religions or whatever the news has us jumping through hoops to fight each other for, which happens sometimes. Not that, you know, it's not there for a purpose, but come on. It gets a little bit out of control. So sometimes we see things that are disturbing, that we react to. Okay, but how much do we really know about it or anything? So it's important to be aware that when we see something that either is heinous and horrific, because maybe it is, or it seems that way because we don't know what's going on other levels, so to speak, because there are things that are happening behind the scenes, so to speak, or on higher levels for a particular purpose, for someone to learn something, to experience something, for someone to be redirected, for someone to awaken or whatever. We don't know what that is. So when people are going through some shit and we feel bad for them, we can send love and send prayers, and that can be accepted if it's wanted or needed on higher levels. But when we sit there in the angst and the worry and the suffering, we're sending that out. That's rippling out to the situation, to the people, and that might help keep it stuck. And some people think that there are nefarious beings that feed off of that. So if it's nasty, don't feed it. So our thoughts do that. Our thoughts create things. Our thoughts make us feel certain ways. Our thoughts create certain emotions. All of these things may or may not be true or complete. So, so often we react to limited information. We don't seem to remember or realize we don't have all the facts. We don't know the whole story before we just go off half-kilter, flipping out, and doing things through the energy of fear. So there's stuff going on in the world today that's frightening or disturbing, that's happening for reasons known or unknown. Okay, that it might be better not to feed with fear. So I guess that's all this video is about today, is awareness that there are things we don't know or don't yet know. And in the absence of that knowledge, if we go off half-cocked, being triggered because we're not doing our own work, we're not finding that peace and happiness and balance and grounding within ourselves, because we're looking all out around us, everything's going on outside of us, and reacting to that. We're not taking care of this. So for whatever that's worth, shared as always with love and light. Peace.